What's up guys, welcome back to King of Salvage here, and today we're getting cracking on the McLaren 540C. This is now part 2, and today's agenda, we're going to try and get the front end back on, as much of it back on as possible. Hopefully the panels line up, and yeah, we're going to get the new radiator on, the new hoses which I picked up from McLaren the other day. Oh, whilst I was down there, I saw this 570S with this yellow details and calipers, which I'm thinking about getting on this once the wrap's off. So let me know in the comments whether you think I should do this and to the calipers. I'll put a picture up now. Also like the video because your support's needed, and subscribe because we've got a lot of content coming this week, and hopefully by the end of it the McLaren will be down the paint shop, so there's a lot coming you don't want to miss out. Also, I've picked up 5 hats for the giveaway. I'll put a link to the giveaway in the description below. Make sure you enter that because it's free, you don't want to miss out. And yeah, I'll show you the hats now quickly. So I'm going to keep the talking to a minimal, get as much footage as possible, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. First job of the morning is to get the first radiator hose changed now. We only have to change one because the other one is absolutely fine. So we've located the one we need to change. Unfortunately for us, it's only a front one. So I'll get down there now and I'll show you that. So this is, they've obviously bodged the job with this tiny little joint here. And this is the pipe we need to change. So the pipe goes from here under the chassis extension, right around here, and then just to there, look. So, Fortunately for us, it's only a really small pipe, so it should be an easy repair. Let's get that on and then get cracking with the radiator. This is the fresh pipe.
Bend it. Got it? Right, can we fit the new... That's the trouble we've got.
So, obviously getting the old one out wasn't a problem because we could just bend it and snap it out, but to get the new one in, we need to make sure we don't bend it. So we might have to take the brakes off and then bleed the brakes back in so we can get it in there smoothly without damaging the pipe. But I'll keep you guys updated and I'll let you know. So let's get back involved. So we had to take the ABS out, all the brake fluid's gone everywhere, but we've got the pipe in, so we're going to get that back on now, tidy up, push the car back, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Boom. So the new radiator hose is in, success. We did have to remove the ABS as you saw, but that is back in now, reconnected. So we're going to connect the wires back to it, get the battery back in, clean off all the excess brake fluid because that is just irritating and you don't want to work in that. We're going to move the car back a little bit, then we're going to get the radiator on, bleed that through, obviously bleed the brakes back through, bleed the brakes back through before we move it. And then we can get cracking on reassembling the front end. So I'll speak to you guys in a little while. So there's a bracket which connects into the radiator mount section, which goes around both of the water hoses to stop them vibrating when the car's running and stop them rupturing. So we're trying to put them on both sides because unfortunately we didn't put it on the other side when we last changed it. But we're having issues getting it in because of the anti-roll bar and where it's positioned. You can't get a ratchet into it to tighten it up. So we've had to take the anti-roll bar off, which I'll show you now. So we've got enough room to get in there and get the ratchet on it. So we've done that, it has worked. Get them put on and then get the hoses attached, put some antifreeze in, and then we're ready to start assembling the front end. Hey guys, the wing is mounted. It is on, perfecto. Let me show you the panel gap. Are you ready to see that panel gap? Right, let's get the other side going. We're trying to work out why the wing won't mount properly on this side, and we've noticed that there's a bracket which is here. Oh, excuse my opposite. This bracket is sitting wrong, and it's actually sitting outside the line of the door, so there is no possible way you could get the wing and the door to sit flush. So we're just trying to diagnose why that is now. That bracket's actually riveted on, so hopefully we don't have to take the rivets out because that would be stressful. But we're just gonna have a little fiddle and a little play to try and get it to sit right, but that is the only culprit we can see as to why it's not sitting right. So I'll stay tuned and I'll keep you guys updated. That is the tiny little bracket, the culprit. The enemy, the number one enemy, is broken brackets when trying to mount wings and stuff on cars, because it just never ever sits right. So let's find where the bracket is. Stressing a little bit, so I'm going to try and find the bracket properly. Yes, come on! 20 minutes of searching. I checked the parts list, I checked my order, I knew I had it because the part number was on the invoice, so it was in the last box in the bottom corners, but we found it. Honestly, I am so relieved now. So let's get it on and see how we end up. Get up there, come on. We've done a £1.50 test to see if it worked, and yep, you can get the £1.50 in that side, and then if you go around this side, you can have another £1.50 in that side. So £1.50 plus £1.50, it's a £3 job, so sorted. Little tip for you guys at home though, if you're doing your own panel gaps, use coins to measure the distance between the panels. It's an easy and quick way of doing it. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's a good little tip for you. Little update, we're just about to put the bonnet on, so yeah, let's do it. this is the end of today's video, which is part 2 of the McLaren repair. Let's just see how the bonnet shuts and how it looks end of play today. So the moment of truth, the bonnet catches on, the stoppers are in. Oh, she locked perfectly. Panel gap's pretty decent that side. Panel gap is pretty decent that side. If you come around here, it's just a little bit high on this edge. And then on this side, it's a little bit high on this edge. But it's late in the day. We'll get cracking on that tomorrow, sort that out. Hopefully we'll be able to get the front bumper on, all the splitters on, hopefully finish the rest of it tomorrow, and then we can get cracking on the wrap, which is going to be interesting to say the least. So enter the giveaway if you haven't, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.